station. Now broadcasting.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. We got the American League Championship Series on the show. It's the Athletics taking on the Cleveland Guardians. With my partner Chris Singleton, I'm John Shaw. And City, there's been a lot to talk about already in this series as we head into Game 4.
Well, the first three games are any indication. Let's have to look at the series that go all the way in Game 7. I think this is a classic matchup. We've seen momentum change a few times already, but I'll tell you what, I think whoever takes this one, if you're feeling really good about their chances the rest of the way.
Yeah, that's a good point. We've seen it before. You're down 2-1. It seems like a win in Game 4 could propel you to a series win from the 9. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now, getting the nod on the mound, Tanner Bivey. What you want to keep an eye on here?
Try to stay back for that power change. Speed differential between the fastball and changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Ready to go? Here's some real power on the plate. Ricky Henderson. And that one fouled off.
First pitch, 7-0.
The next offering misses. And 1-1.
One ball, one strike.
Swinging a foul straight back. And it's fouled off.
Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just having a hard time catching up.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed.
And the defense breaks the sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Standing in the power hitting second baseman. And that's downstairs. 1-0.
One ball, no strike.
And another ball. One out, bases empty.
Right through there for a strike. Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there and try to finish you off.
Fought off foul. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Comes the 2-2. Way inside. Now he steps out as time is granted. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Downstairs, and that's ball 4. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a one. Runner on at first with one gone. Now is Matt Chapman. Runner takes off. There's the ball. Safe and set in, and he easily steals the bag. High fly ball, right field. Tucker should have it. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone. And time now to check out the A's lineup. Chris, here's a lineup that's dangerous for multiple reasons.
Boog, I think you've got to pick your poison, if you will. Can't try to worry about the running game, because if you do, it'll take your focus off these hitters, and they'll hit the ball over the fence. So I think the smartest thing, go after the hitters, make sure you make great pitches. If you give up some stolen bases, so be it.
Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. 2 outs and a runner at third here in game 4 of the ALCS. Foul ball there. Battling here as he fouls it away. And that one hammered. That's back there. Out of here. And it gives them the lead in the first. It's 2-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Well, I'm not really sure how he kept it fair when you're out in front of a breaking ball like that. It's such a good chance that he's going to look foul, but not this time. He kept the hands moving forward just long enough to sneak it inside that foul pole.
And here is Mark McGuire. Slings it across, and that will end the inning. The A's with a 2-run blast. And it's 2-0. You're watching the American League Championship Series on the show. Back here with my pal Siggy and today's starting pitcher, Barry Zito.
A really good outing for him last time. Scattered 2 runs, was attacking hitters, getting ahead in the count. Great performance. We'll see if he can do it again in this one.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the veteran second baseman, number 12.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field. But he can jump you if you make a mistake.
And first offering is fouled off. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Anytime you can drive the ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Got to love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
And now here is Larry Doby. And that's foul off. foul ball. Zito, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. Down the left field line, base hit, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. It's 2-1.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found the way. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise, you put a great swing on it.
Here's a big power threat. Stand usual. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high-leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
Nobody out, runner at first. Musial with a homer in his last game. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low and get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
And there's a foul ball. The 1-1 is fouled off. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitcher moving for a bit of a mistake, and I'd say it's a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
And a swing and a line drive into right field. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Everything came together for him. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep. Took the barrel right to it and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Manny Ramirez in the box now. Takes strike 1. Way out front for strike 2.
More guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Foul ball and stays 0-2.
Where he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting the ground ball and get out of this little jam.
Doby, the lead runner out at second. Ramirez on at first with 2 down. That one is absolutely belted. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. 1 runs in. Save! It's 3-2.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run-scoring hit.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. So, runner at second, 2 down. Jack Sawinski digs into the Guardians. And a foul ball. Swinging a ball right to right field. That one back, and that one is gone. His second home run of the series, and they add to their lead. It's 5-2.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. Look at that. Pure reaction. Fastball up and in. Not an easy pitch to get to, but because it was just a reflex, he didn't have time to get long with this swing.
So 2 down. Next is the designated hitter, Albert Bell. Bell matched a homer in his last game.
No ball. One strike.
2 outs, base is empty. Swinging a foul, pushed off to the right.
Street again, dude. Fuck, man. Slave on that, dude. I don't know how to get away from it again.
Foul ball still 0-2. And they'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. The other way. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that's the third out. But they took the lead thanks to a 5-run outburst. Second inning coming up from Progressive Field. It's the Guardians 5 and the A's 2. Fourth game of the ALCS. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Miguel Tejada. In the air, out towards right center. Sawinski on the move. Pulls it in for the out.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch, man. He's going to want that one back, no doubt.
And now here's the A's catcher, Jason Kendall, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Good hard fastball in the zone right there. And really good coming in, but it's so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
On the ground to first, Musial. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So they go quietly there, down to the bottom of the second. It's the Guardians 5 and the A's 2. Bottom of the second. So it's now for Cleveland. Salvador Perez. And first offering is fouled off. The strategy around starting pitchers in the postseason, it's really changed in recent years. Managers are pulling starters earlier, making a strong bullpen essential for a championship team. That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
The key here, tracking the baseball all the way back through the hitting zone allows you to hit a ball right back up the box like that.
Line drive, caught.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives don't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that, X and below, the better off you're going to be in the long run. Yeah, I think with starting pitchers, they're not going as deep in the postseason because managers aren't willing to let them get knocked around and put a game out of reach. Most skippers have a quicker hook this time of the year.
Domi stands in now, looks at that one inside. Perez, the base runner at first with one out. In the air, left field, down the line, and that is a foul ball. He swings and fouls one off. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Now at the plate, Stan Musial. Struck out swinging his first time. Just missed. Musial, a slugging first baseman, 28 years old. Let's remember a major part of his resume are those 3 MVP awards. There's a swing and a drop. That's back. And the inning is over. One hit, one left. We played 2 full. It's the Guardians 5 and the A's 2. New inning getting started. And now the center fielder, Lawrence Butler. Singing, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Oh, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You see how hard it is. These guys.
And it gets by him. Now he turns for second. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. And he throws off line, safe at third.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Ricky Henderson digs in now. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Swing and a ground ball. Whips it across. There for the out. Runner scores from third.
So important to really lock in on that bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. And that one hops the wall. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a two-bagger.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
One out. Runner at second. Matt Chapman up next for the A's. Flied to right his first time. That's a hit. Coming home. The throw in. But it's offline, and it's now 5-4.
Waste no time there. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up. Went the other way for the knock.
Next up for the A's, Jason Giambi. He's already homered here in this one.
No ball. One strike.
That's inside. Tying run and scoring position here in Game 4 of the ALCS. Next offering is fouled back. That missed by a lot. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. Waves at the barrier for the strikeout. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, when you're dialed up for something firm, you never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch, and right there, clearly did see what was coming.
Now the A's designated hitter, Mark Laser could be trouble. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're taking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
And now, Miguel Tejada. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Ramirez settles under it. Makes the grab. And that is that. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. We're all tied up 5-5. And welcome back to the ballpark. So here's Kyle Tucker now. Zito back to work. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His third inning is so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
Next offering is down low.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And now the lefty. Foul ball still 1-2 count. Gets a piece and stays alive. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his back stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Swings through it. It's a strikeout.
I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still wait on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Tied up here in the early going. Fights that one away. The count remains 0-2. Got him looking, and he did not like the call.
No, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well, and you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Manny Ramirez. That one's in there on 1.
No ball. One strike.
Two outs. Fastball for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches down an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Now he steps off to reset. Misses outside, and it's 1-2. Hard ground ball, base stop. And that keeps the inning alive.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. And up next for Cleveland, Jack Sawinski. Swing and miss. Strike 1. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in the last half of the third. And that one is downstairs. And the count is 1-1. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
Oh, tying the guy up. That was ugly.
Foul ball left side. He'll see it.
Man, dude, I couldn't even fucking keep my eyes open.
And that's off the inside edge. And it counts even at 2. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. Another homer. It's the second home run of the game, and it gives them the lead in the third. It's 7-5.
Breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly over with the fresh shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Barry Zito won't go any further tonight, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. So they turn things over to the righty, Tyler Ferguson. a strike. And a swing and a miss.
0-2.
Not close with that one. Now 1-2. Just missed.
Executed that pitch very nicely, just missed with it.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Butler makes the play, and it's out number 3. Cleveland with a pair on this blast. And it's 7-5. This is the American League Championship Series on the show. Back here in Cleveland as we go to the top of the 4th. And here's the catcher, Jason Kendall. Foul off down the right side. Fly ball pretty well struck right field. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
All over that one right there. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Stepping in, the long ball threat, J.J. Bleday. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. So runner in scoring position, and now the tying run comes to the plate. Top half of inning number 4. Strike 2.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Cuts and misses.
Come on, Dale, what are you swinging at, dude?
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there. And I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. If it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. Not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spin on it.
Digging in, Lawrence Butler. That one fouled off. Runner in second here, one gone. And there's a ball. Bouncer to second. Throw to first in time. Ricky Henderson up next for the A's. And what a two-way player, not just offensively, but as good a defensive outfielder as there is in the game. Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. Two outs. Keeps the at-bat going with the foul ball. And a swing and a miss.
Say that down.
Strikeouts now. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Guardians 7 and the A's 5. And we're back. John Chappie and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Salvador Perez. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Guardians putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. Looking at the numbers, they've got 4 hits when they're behind in the count. That says these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and just not giving up, despite what the count says.
Butler calls it in, and there's one away.
And if you're a manager or a hitting coach, you love to see your team really fighting for every at-bat, every pitch. It tells you a lot about how they showed up to the ballpark today.
And he drops it down the third baseline. And foul ball. One down, base is empty. That one pushed to the left and foul. Good job to fight that one off. Lifted in the air down the left side. And it falls. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the Luis Severino will take over here.
Well, at this point in the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and you get a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
Stepping in, Larry Doby. Reaching for it, makes the catch. Stan Musial digs in for the Guardians. 0 for 2 in this one. Strike one. Field. And now first and second with 2 outs. Here's Kyle Tucker, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that is in for a strike. It's 0-1. First and second, 2 down. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And that is out of play. Fights it off. He'll see another. Severino stays alive. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Just misses. And that's ball 1.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single.
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the 3rd out, and we'll end the inning. So they strand a pair. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Guardians 7 and the A's 5. Fourth game of the ALCS. Now it's the power speed combo, number 19. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck, right field, way back there. And that one is gone. He'll circle the bases. It's 7-6. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Here's Matt Chapman. Up the middle. And that one handled. Fires over to first. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball. And then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance. Had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Giambi up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. Activity in the Guardians bullpen. Andrew Miller getting loose out there. Gaddis also getting ready. One down, base is empty. This to center field. Sawinski makes the grab. 2 down. And next is the designated hitter, Mark McGwire.
Mark McGwire.
Foul ball. McGwire goes 6 feet 5 inches, more than 1,500 runs batted in his career, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Swing and a drive, deep right field, way back there, but it slices just foul. 2 down, nobody on. Here in Game 4 of the ALCS. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now a 7-6 ball game. Back now at Progressive Field. Here's Jose Ramirez. And that's a strike.
You know, these Guardians really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
That one missed. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Three-2 now. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 8-6. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Manny Ramirez will hit next.
So you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Severino kick steals. Fouled off left side. You think back to 2017, and Cleveland set a major league record. 22 consecutive wins they had. It was capped off with a 10-inning walk-off win. Pretty amazing streak and a big part of the history of this yard. And that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
Good onside run of that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just pours in on the hands.
Jack Sawinski digs in for the Guardians.
And I remember early in that season covering them and talking to their staff and players, and they didn't feel like they had really clicked yet. Now, when I went back to do some research, looking at metrics like base runs, I realized they weren't scoring runs at the rate in which the data was saying they should be at. So the numbers were saying it was just a matter of time until they would take off. Little did we know that it would convert into a 22-game winning streak, and it took the baseball world by storm.
I love when you talk nerd to me. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
2 outs, base is empty. Albert Bell digs in for the Guardians. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power.
That's right. Out to center. Butler under it. Brings it in for the 3rd out. On another with this home run. It's now 8-6. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Hunter Gaddis.
Still a lot of game left, and this game can go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
That one ripped, but foul. You'll one. And no one can get there. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Run comes in from second. It's now 8-7. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
That's 2 consecutive extra base hits for this team. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been. But obviously, you have to be happy with that result.
This is J.J. Bleday. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1.
Well, now that this is a bullpen game, it's clear that whichever bullpen steps up the most is likely going to come away with the W.
With the tying run at second, and we're the top half of the sixth.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
And that just misses.
2 strikes.
Got him swinging.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead.
The Guardians going with a new pitcher, Andrew Miller.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Butler swings through it for strike one. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
0-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And 2 away now.
No need to deviate from the slider right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. He came at him with the breaking ball pitch after pitch in that at bat, and evidently there was no answer for it.
Now the left fielder, Ricky Henderson. Chopper right side. On to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. A's get one on the RBI double. It's now 8-7.
It's just some places we go. It's just some whips we roll. Oh, always we know.
Here in Cleveland, bottom of the sixth inning. And now, Salvador Perez. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Handles, throws to first. One up, one down.
Now batting number 12.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter. First offering, and it just misses. Swings and misses at the sweeper.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And it is 2-1. Pop foul out of play off to the right. One down, base is empty. Liner snagged at first.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
So in now for Cleveland, Larry Doby. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And down on strikes he goes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Guardians go down 1-2-3. And this remains a close one. It's 8-7. So Cleveland brings on a new reliever, Emmanuel Clase.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And that one fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss at a slider.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Some high cheese for strike 3. And
Now
here
that
is
third baseman,
Matt Chapman.
Matt Chapman.
Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track. Chapman gets a piece there. Clase, multi-time All-Star. He throws a cutter, a slider, and he works in a four-seamer. Ripped to short. And that quickly 2 away.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little pad inside that first baseman's mitt.
Giambi in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Cleveland has some action going in their pen. Wild Thing, Vaughn up and throwing. Mesa also throwing. And that one lifted in the air center field. Sawinski should have this one and makes the grab. And that is that. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
First baseman, Dan Musial.
Severino back to work. Foul ball there. Ball 1 there.
1-1.
And that misses.
No, that's it.
2-1. In the air, right field. Pretty well struck. That's back there. Out of here. And they add a run. It's 9-7. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boone. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dip. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Kyle Tucker. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And first offering is fouled off.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
And it's fouled away. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in late here in game 4. That's a base hit.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Luis Severino will depart. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. So a new pitcher on the mound for the A's, Michel Otanez.
Next to hit, Manny Ramirez.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second with a stolen base.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe it back against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 away. So up next, Jack Sawinski. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone. Stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
Man on second, 2 down. Fouled off. He was late. That misses the zone. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
On the ground to third. And that's a fair ball. They're waving Ramirez home. He'll score easily. It's a double. 3rd hit of the night for him.
Comes through with the RBI. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
So runner at second, 2 down. Bell getting ready to hit. In for a strike. Good slider. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And that is that. They put 2 on the board on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and a runner left. 8th inning coming up. Guardians 10 and the A's 7. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jose Mesa.
Now pitching for the Guardians, number 49.
Now, Mark
Leading off for the
McGuire.
Athletics,
Outfield
the
deep
designated
here, trying to
hitter,
prevent
Mark
anything over
McGuire.
their heads. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Woo! He was all over that first
Now
pitch
that,
fastball.
number
Just
4.
barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Miguel Tejada up next for the A's. 1 for 3. Swung on, popped up left side. Ramirez in position. Brings it in. 2 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
2 down, base is empty. And now here's the A's catcher, Jason Kendall. Lifted in the air, right center field. Settles underneath it. Makes the catch. And that is that. No runs, no hits, no errors. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. Guardians 10 and the A's 7. Bottom of the 8th, stepping up for the Guardians, Salvador Perez.
Salvador Perez.
And a ground ball to first. The flip to the pitcher covering, and they get Perez for the out.
Now batting,
Here's the
number
Cleveland
12.
leadoff hitter. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Otanez, a 6'4" righty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a sinker. They got it for out number 2.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
The shortstop takes the ball.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. That misses, and it's 3-2.
Full count.
2 down, nobody on. Here in Game 4 of the ALCS. Battling here as he fouls it away. 2 outs. Started after it. Appeal to third. No swing.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the... Mark Holder on to pitch here.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Musial at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Doby off of first with 2 away. That's a little bit low.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed.
Now that's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. Guardians lead 1. They still lead it though 10-7.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Kane Smith.
Right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
J.J. Bleday now at the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Fought off foul.
He's so solid. Calms the heart rate of the pitcher and the manager when the ball goes up in the air. You just automatically assume that it's an out every time it's hit in the air.
Swang and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. And a good start to the inning.
Up next for the A's.
And the batter now, Lawrence Butler. Making a move to first, and here's the pinch runner, Ozzie Guillen.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial gold.
Runner on the go. Pitch is low. Safe at second, and that was not close. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Late here in Game 4. Hot shot to third. Now 1 gone in the 9th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
He's 2 outs away. Ricky Henderson digs in now. Swing and a foul out of play. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Coming home. He will score, and it's an RBI single, and it's now a 2-run game.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Ricky on the move. Pitch in for a strike, and that's a stolen base, not even close. Tying run at the plate. High fly ball lifted into air right field. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
The Athletics down to their last out. And here is Matt Chapman. This guy with light tower power. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Here comes Ricky, and he scores. It's 10-9.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
2 outs, runner at first. Now here is Jason Giambi. He's already homered in this game. Hit on the ground to the right side. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
Well, you can tell these players feel great and also relieved to even up the series. There's so much on the line. You've worked so hard to get here. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a Game 7 in this series.
Singy, we saw plenty of offense in this one.
Yeah, no doubt, and they were wearing out home plate. Just look at these numbers. I mean, we were treated to a lot of fireworks in this one.
In a one-run game as this one ends 10-9. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.
Said I gotta do better, I gotta do better, I gotta pick up the pieces and master the puzzle upon us. Look the man in the mirror in the eye and be honest. Slow down time, get back in line with my chakras. Reach for the galaxy, leave stardust for thus after me. Enter the void, fill in the cavity. Risk the reward if that's how it has to be. I gotta do better, I gotta do better, I gotta do everything in my power to try to do what gotta do. Ride the tide, don't fight with the current that guided you. Melt the ice round the furnace burning inside of you. I gotta do better, I gotta do better, I gotta do better. There's nothing they can do that I can't do better. Better yet, there's nothing I can do that I can't do better. Yeah, I'm better. I said I'm better. Gotta do better, I 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 gotta do better today. Gotta do better before it's too late. Shade stuck to my face, hoodie glued to my head. Hiding from the same world that made me who I am. Deep rest, can't even get out of bed. Too blessed to be so stressed. I do all this just to say get off my. Mixed emotions prohibit my focus. This what you wanted, what's wrong with you? You don't make sense. Feel like I can flip at any moment. Faces playing in this with me. Doing it was just a war with boredom, but it's sure to get me. Lord forgive me. Amen. Wear the crown of thorns for sport. I'm just waiting for a stone to hit me. Relationship on the rocks, my family all concerned. My homie still on the block, getting it I can't do. I'm stricken by survivor's guilt, I'm getting it off of words. Word. Come on, Herb, you gotta do better. I 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 gotta do better. Gotta do better today. Gotta do better before it's too late.
Cause it's safer.